is Boxing Nation.
Good? Go ahead, sir.
And for Terence, are you ready to feel the Mexican power, Terence?
Oh, yeah. I'm ready.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So what a week, huh? A very infamous white supremacist gangbanger gets smoked, and Terence Crawford makes history, becoming a 3-division undisputed champion, and now is also the undisputed GOAT of this era. That is what I call a week with a fairy tale ending. Terence Crawford, he defied the odds, and he put on a masterful performance. There were shades of Sugar Ray Leonard versus Marvin Hagler in this fight. Moments when Sugar Ray Leonard, he would stand there, go toe-to-toe with Hagler just to get his respect, right? But Crawford did it better because Crawford, he was standing right in front of Canelo the majority of the fight. Every once in a while, he would move, and that was to completely frustrate Canelo. And then after that, he would jump on Canelo with a barrage of combinations. Because, see, Crawford, he's always been known and always has been a specialist on beating guys at their own game. Crawford not only wanted to show the world, but he wanted to show Canelo Alvarez as well that he could stand on the inside and beat him once again at his own game, which he did. Every single time they went toe-to-toe, Crawford got the best of Canelo. And the one thing I kept telling you guys leading up to this fight, if Crawford can get Canelo Alvarez's respect, then it's over for Canelo. And Crawford, he definitely got Canelo's respect in this fight. In fact, it was actually Canelo that was backing up in the last 2 rounds. If you guys recall, there were a lot of times when Canelo, he wasn't showing any urgency. Canelo and his team, they knew that they were behind. His trainer kept telling him, you got to pick it up. You got to get more aggressive. But Canelo, he did the complete opposite. He didn't really let his hands go that much in the championship rounds. In fact, there were moments where he was kind of like walking away from Crawford when once again, he was the one that was behind. He was supposed to be showing all of the urgency, but he wasn't doing that because he was worried about running into something. He was worried about really getting embarrassed and possibly getting rocked or even getting knocked down. So Canelo, he completely played it safe in those championship rounds. Now, he was still dangerous and he was still throwing bombs, but the only problem was Crawford was just outdoing him. Every single time Canelo would throw a punch, Crawford would come back with like 2 or 3. It was a spectacular performance. They even had a decent commentary team. I don't know what the guy's name is, but I believe he's the commentator for UFC. But I'm going to tell you, man, that guy as a blow-by-blow announcer, he did a way better job than DAZN's regulars like Todd Grisham, Jim Lampley, or Chris Mannix. It's extremely rare to hear a blow-by-blow announcer that is not extremely biased. This guy who was calling the fight, he was very impartial. He was giving Crawford credit when he deserved it. He was giving Canelo credit when he deserved it. He wasn't pushing some kind of agenda with backhand compliments like Jim Lampley and Todd Grisham often does. So overall, man, spectacular performance by Terence Crawford. It was a great night of boxing. We witnessed history, and we live in an era where we are seeing all of the GOATs. from Terence Crawford to Floyd Mayweather. Just like Terence Crawford said, he said, you know, the torch was passed down from Floyd Mayweather. Then that was passed down to Andre Ward. And then he said, now it's me. He said, now it's my era. And Crawford, he ain't never lied. Now it's time to take a trip down memory lane. Y'all remember what a lot of them race fans were saying leading up to this fight, right? What they kept saying, at least in my comment section, was no excuses, right? So let's see how many of them practiced what they were preaching. Terence Crawford is an absolute superhero. This man, he jumped up from welterweight at the age of 38 to beat a younger, bigger, stronger Canelo Alvarez. And I'll tell you something as well. The fact that Jermell Charlo, who was bigger than Terence Crawford at the time, the fact that he attempted to do this first, move up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo Alvarez, and he failed, that makes everything Crawford did even more impressive. Because a lot of fans felt that if Jermell couldn't do it, and he was taller, he was bigger than Terence Crawford at the time, if he couldn't do it, how is Terence Crawford going to do it? This is something straight out of a movie. The underdog, the complete underdog, he ends up taking down Goliath. Now, you know, originally I was going to say, man, I give Canelo a lot of credit for getting in the ring with Terence Crawford. But when I found out that he got paid $150 million for this fight, then I feel like, of course, Canelo got in the ring with Terence Crawford. You're going to fight a guy who's jumping up 3 weight classes? He's going to be way smaller than you, and you're going to get a ridiculous payday for it? It's not that much of a sacrifice for Canelo Alvarez, someone who already has 2 losses on his record, so he didn't have to sacrifice his O. It was already gone. Now, on the flip side, it was Canelo's most embarrassing defeat because Terence Crawford was at a handicap. And Terence Crawford, he beat Canelo Alvarez at his own game. Everybody thought that, you know, Crawford, he had to just constantly move. He had to keep the fight on the outside to win the fight. But no, he showed the world that he can beat Canelo at his own game, and he did. Unbelievable, a spectacular performance. With that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up, but I got a whole lot more videos to drop where I'm gonna talk a lot more about this fight. So anyway, I'll hit you guys on the next one. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to LODkey.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.